Hey Greg, Lenny here. So I've looked through all these books and I cannot find a reduced fat, vegetarian stuffing. And as you know, I'm hosting Thanksgiving again this year. Can you help?
Good question, Lenny. Hi, it's Greg from Reduce the Fat, Never the Flavor. This Thanksgiving, I'm actually going to be retooling my grandmother's sausage and chestnut stuffing. I'm reduced fat. It's going to be out of this world. But as Lenny requested, some people are going to want a vegetarian dish. So I retooled it again to make it completely vegetarian. Now, the first thing I did was I sauteed onions, celery, and chestnuts with 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And I sauteed that for about 10 minutes. Then I add a little brandy or cooking sherry, whatever you prefer, and apple juice. And I simmer that for another 10 minutes. Then you put that aside. Now, you're going to need a 1.5 cups of vegetable broth. Now, if you were doing a regular stuffing, you could use chicken broth, but because we want to keep this completely vegetarian, we're going to use vegetable broth. I then also have a 1.5 cups of apple juice. Now, I get the apple juice with no added sugar, so we keep the calories down. And then I have 2 beaten eggs. Okay, great. Now, the stuffing that I chose to use is a wonderful herb stuffing, the breadcrumbs. Now, you can use your own. If you want to, let's say, make it even more healthier and go whole wheat, I've included that recipe on the blog too, so you can make your own bread. But for me, I used the packaged one today. So now, let's start. Once the vegetable mixture has cooled, you pour it into the large bowl with the bread. You then add the 1.5 cups of vegetable broth and the 2 beaten eggs. Okay, give that just a little bit of a stir to get started. Now, you're going to add the apple juice, but I like to add the apple juice slowly as you stir. So you just add a little bit at a time. Okay, you really want to get, little by little, you stir it like that, making sure you get all of it. You can even go around the side so that way you're starting to wet all of the breading. Okay, but you want to get everything moist. Okay, now you just give it a really, really good thing. And what will happen is, as you're going to see, the more you stir, the more that the liquid starts to evaporate because the breading is starting to pick it up. Okay? Yes. No. Okay, that looks really nicely mixed. Great. Now, I like to use, again, my Casa Fina, which I get from where I work at Smith & Company, but I got to tell you something. It's a great pan. Again, these go from the freezer to the oven, right to the table, and to the dishwasher, which is great. Now, I like to always spray a little Pam on there. It's better than buttering the pan. You're saving so much more calories. And then, take your spatula and you just pour it into the casserole dish like that, really nicely, making sure everything gets done. Excellent. Pouring all of that on there, like that. Perfect. You can see again, it's a perfect fit. Now, I'm going to go like this, just so you can get a little quick look at that, like that. Okay. Okay, just make sure it's all nicely tucked in, like that, and smooth like that. Okay. Now, that looks good. Now I want to show you something else too. The Casa Fina also come in small little ones, which what I've done is I've made the sausage stuffing in these. So that way, if you want to have, if you have people coming who some want the vegetarian, some don't, you can do it differently. Okay? That's my phone. And let's see who it is. Hello? Actually, I'm in the midst of filming my thing, so let me call you right back. Bye. That was Pam. Okay, where was I? Oh, yes, okay. I have the individual ones, which is great. So that way, when you serve it, you can put the big one on the table for the vegetarians, and then anybody who wants a sausage, they're individual. So now, let's go bake it. Okay, Lenny, here is your reduced vegetarian stuffing. It smells great. I also have here the small ones I made with the sausage stuffing. And just for the fun of it, I stuffed the chicken with it. Okay, guys, listen, if you're interested in any of these recipes and you're watching this on YouTube, again, you need to go to my blog spot. It is www.reducethefat.nevertheflavor.blogspot.com. And listen, if you guys have anything that you would like to see done as reduced fat like Lenny did, you are more than welcome to video email me or just email me. It's up to you. You can send it to glg2611@gmail.com. Listen, you never know. You might find yourself on my blog. All right, I'm going to cut myself a little chicken, have a little stuffing, and I got to call Pam back because God knows what she wanted. So I'm going to tell everybody, have a very happy holiday, a great Thanksgiving, and I'll see you soon. Bye.